So here I am in our pole barn, not the one that we're building, but the one here on the property where we are living. And I've got this tractor behind me. I don't know if you can see that, hopefully. And we're going to be working on the tire on this thing. I'll show you here, but of course I've got a lot of stuff in here, just stuff stacked everywhere. And that's because we have, it's supposed to be a place for everything and everything in its place, and I just don't have a place for everything, so everything is in something else's place. So that's what we got going on here. So it's kind of hard to see, but here you got this split down this and this here, and so both sides. So this tire is not in as bad a shape, but it's in pretty bad shape. And this is the one that's still on here, so this just gives you an idea of what we were working with. And here is the tire I took off. And it's about the same, but it was not holding air at all. It was leaking really bad. So this tube is kind of in the way, and the tube was actually what was bad, but I went ahead and replaced the tires and the tube. I got a set for the front because it's just, you can see, look at that, it's really cracked. And I think maybe, was that the way they originally did it? Is that go all the way through? I'm not sure, maybe so. But either way, it's really, really worn, and the sidewalls are really checked as well. So it was time. And then the tube, you can see here the tube had a lot of rust iron deposits, ferrous oxide I guess, on there, and at some point it had punctured, and so that's what we're going to have to fix. Of course I took this off, but I forgot to shoot video of this part. I started my camera when I had the rim off and was ready to rejuvenate, but I wanted you to see this is what it was, and this is what it looks like on the tractor before. So they don't look too bad, but they don't hold air, and they're really bad checked. Now I'm going to have to replace this one. Is my big tire. Here, it's in pretty good shape. There's this other tire, and as you can see, it's in pretty bad shape. The checks run right up through the tread. So this is one that's going to be actually repaired sooner, or actually just replaced. That's hopefully I can get them out of the sun. The sun makes it go a lot faster, but this thing just is checked all over the place. Pretty iffy looking right there. So this here is my wheel off of my 9/2N Ford tractor, and it was really rusty, which we showed that the other day. And so today we've waited about 48 hours for the phosphoric acid to cure, and it looks amazing. And so now we're ready to hit it with a coat of Rust-Oleum. And we're going to go with a can of paint I have laying around. So I just thought I'd show you real quick. This is the OSPHO from my Skyco. This brand name is phosphoric acid. Stops the rust, prepares rusted surfaces for painting. I can read. Or maybe you can read better. That works pretty good. And then when I'm working, I like to recycle if we can. And so I like to kind of just extend the life. Sometimes I'll just go pull these out of the recycle bin and use this. I use this, put the phosphoric acid in, so it's just kind of a one-off throwaway. And then when I'm done, I can go ahead and recycle it. Makes it great for washing paint brushes, that kind of thing. It's pretty good.
Yep. Want some more, Dad? Of the honeysuckles? Want some more?
Oh, really good. So I like painting these. This is actually the first one I've done, but
I feel strongly about painting it and taking good care of it, because this tractor was built in 1941. And this wheel might be, 10 years younger than that. Probably not. This is probably original to that era. And it's still in pretty good shape. But you can see how badly pitted it is and how badly rusted it was. And so I think it's really important to, if we're going to take care of these tractors and keep them, to preserve it. And all I had to do was use a metal brush and scrape it off. I tried using the grinder, but that didn't work very well. That was just dangerous and not anything you want to have on film. But then, otherwise, all it's taken is a few minutes with a wire brush to scrape off the loose parts, phosphoric acid, and then this Rust-Oleum, which has some of the, I don't remember which agents it has, but it has stuff that helps it stop and seal rust. And so we're putting a rust stop on there, and then we're letting that cure, and then we're putting paint on there. And then I was thinking, I think I'll go ahead and do a second layer. I'll let this cure, let this dry, and then I'll put on a second coat. And I decided to do that because this is a valuable piece of equipment, and whether I sell it or keep it as an heirloom for my kids or just use it, which I'll do if I keep it regardless of what happens to it long term, then it's taken care of. There's no point in not just taking these few minutes to make sure that it's well cared for.
Attempt
The trick is
two.
to just get it wrapped under. See, I was going to give you this one because I give you more leverage. Just don't let go of it and hit my head. I really killed myself good one time. Well, at least I felt like it. There, either one, and hold them. Yep. Good. Sorry. Good. If we can help it, be great. If we don't get both sides done in it, we'll cross that bridge. Okay, I'm coming under your arm. When we get there.
You're still that.
Wait. No, don't push it. Don't push it. Because you gotta get the rim in. You can get off. Where's our... So we've got this really sharp rim right here. We're going to try to put some
tire. This is a inner tube out of a bicycle. Hopefully it's going to give us enough protection after I get it tucked in here to just keep that valve stem on this tube from ruining as quickly. And as you can hear, they're riding dirt bikes. Probably use a spudger, but I think when I get air on that, it's going to really take over. So I think that'll be a good farm cure, and we're going to go ahead and double check this rim and the tube and air it up. Now it's time to air it up, and we're gonna have to do it. I have to hold this with the pliers. And we got a compressor full of air. We should be able to air it right up. We're good. Zoom it out. Here's the one we replaced on the tractor. So looking pretty good. You can see our little fancy repair right there.